Hey guys, all right, we're going to go over our test real quick just to make sure you understand what all the questions are asking before we get started. And I have no doubt in my mind that everyone's going to be fantastic on this. I know that we've been practicing these skills for 2 weeks now, so that's the main reason why we're going ahead with this test. We've been talking about these different topics for so long too, so I have no doubt in my mind that you guys are ready, okay? Now, it is second semester, so we're going to wean a little bit less on how much I'm going to walk you through these tests, okay? So get those highlighters ready, and let's just look for keywords and things, important things we need to highlight, all those things through our test, okay? All right, so the first passage you're going to read is the Arctic and Antarctic. It's a really cool passage talking about how the Arctic and the Antarctic that we've been discussing have some things in common, but some differences too. So you're going to answer questions 1 through 6 from that, okay? So question number 1, the very first thing I see is a Part A, Part B. Remember, Part A, Part B. Peanut butter and jelly, macaroni and cheese, best friends. They always go together. So make sure you read Part A and Part B carefully and remember that those go together. Okay? And we're going to go down here to number 2. Number 2, what do we need to highlight? Can I get a McPick 2? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Go ahead and get that highlighted and get that ready. So make sure you read carefully. Now, I've already told your teacher for today that they will not accept your test if you turn your test in with no evidence highlighted in the story. So the teacher in your room today will not take your test turned in unless you show that you have highlighting in your story and you went back in the passage. Because already this whole entire page, 1, 2, and 3, all text evidence questions. Got to go back in the story. So both your stories will probably have a lot of highlighting today. Okay, number 3, I want you to read that one really carefully because it's only asking you to focus on, oops, that's not the highlighter. It's only asking you to focus on one section of the text. You know, the text is comparing the Arctic and the Antarctic. So this number 3 is asking you for something only about the Antarctic. So make sure when you read that you're picking the choice that only goes with the Antarctic, okay? All right, make sure your paper looks like mine. If you need to pause the video for a second, that's fine. And I'm going to go ahead and get the next page up. So you're going to flip your page to find the page that starts with the number 4. Okay? So number 4, super easy. You guys have done so well with that skill, so I'm not worried about that one at all. Okay, number 5, you've got those different subheadings in your story. Use those different subheadings to answer number 5. And then number 6, I see another pick 2 choices. Can I get a McPick 2? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Now, I fully realize that your picture may not be very clear on your test paper, okay? But when you get your story, the picture on your story is very clear. So don't worry that you can't see the picture very well. Next to number 6, use the picture, the same exact picture on the story to answer number 6 on the story page, okay? So again, pick 2 choices. Don't forget 2 of those with that picture, and you're going to use the picture from the story. Okay, stop sign. I know that means I need to stop. I need to flip, and I'm going to be reading the second story about the coastal and inland beaches next. So let's go ahead and flip our page to find number 7. Okay, so you're going to read beaches next and then answer the rest of the questions. So beaches, it's another really interesting passage. I never even heard of inland beaches until I read this story. So talking about the differences and similarities between coastal beaches and inland beaches. So this number 7, of course, I see that we have a Part A, Part B question. Part A, Part B. I know, I see that word support, which also lets me know that my answers are going to be similar and they're going to go together. 7 Part A is really similar to that number 3 question where it was asking you only about Antarctica, because this one's asking you about only coastal beaches, okay? So you want to focus on just the coastal beaches for whatever you choose. Okay, so double check that whichever one you pick is only true for coastal beaches. All right, and then part B, you know, part A, part B, they support each other, they go together, they've got to match. All right, now on number 8, we're focusing on both coastal and inland beaches. So only coastal beaches up here on 7, both coastal and inland beaches on 8. I'm telling you guys, the key to doing well on this test is going to be going back in your story and highlighting your evidence, okay? If you can find the evidence and prove your answer on all of these, you're not going to miss any. You're going to get a 100 on this test, and I'm going to be so excited for you. So go back in the story, okay? Oh, look at this. Another 2. Pick 2 words. Can I get a Mick pick 2? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Not worried about that skill. You guys have rocked some compound words, okay? So all of these questions, 7, part A, part B, 8 and 9 are coming from the beaches text, okay? All right, let's flip now and find the page that starts with number 10. Okay, number 10 has a really cool table where you're going to fill in the facts true about the coastal and inland beaches, okay? This is really similar to that. You did some practice like this on your practice test. I know that one where you talked about like monkeys and apes and donuts and cinnamon rolls. Like y'all did some stuff really similar to this too this week, okay? So pay attention to the directions, okay? You're going to choose 2 facts for each box. That means you're going to put 2 under coastal beaches, 2 under both, and 2 under inland beaches, okay? And here are the facts right here. These are the facts that you're putting: waves, saltwater, shells, freshwater, few or no plants, and stones. 2 of those are going to go under coastal beaches. You're going to write 2 of those underneath coastal beaches, the ones that are only true for coastal beaches. You're going to write 2 of those choices under inland beaches, the 2 that are only true for inland beaches. And then you're going to put 2 of them under both. Now, the 2 you put under both have to be true about both coastal and inland beaches, okay? So the 2 under coastal beaches, only true for coastal beaches. The 2 under inland beaches, only true for inland beaches. And the 2 under both have to be true for both coastal and inland beaches, okay? And there's no misspelling here because you have the words right there. All right, number 11 is asking you about this word underwater, and they gave you the context here for you to read and figure out what it means. And then number 12, you're circling the linking verb, okay? Read that sentence carefully, circle the linking verb, easy peasy. All right, let's go to the last page. All right, these last 3 are the ones that I tell y'all every week. There's no reason you should miss them because we've been talking about these words for 2 weeks now. Okay, you're going to use your context clues. Read it in the sentence. Figure out what the word means, all right? You've got location on 13, temperate on 14, and seasons on 15. Just one last reminder. You may not turn a test in that has 0 evidence highlighted. Trust me, you don't want a grade for a test that has no evidence highlighted today. All right, take your time, go back in the story, read carefully. I can't wait to grade these and see how great y'all do. Okay, good luck, guys.